Hi, welcome back to the bathroom. Today on the show, it's Reg. She's in charge of like media management and stuff, and I want to ask her why she's so into that. Right now, we're going to go through the process of pulling footage from deep in our archives. What is the system?
It's an LTO.
An LTO? What does that stand for?
I don't know.
How deep within our backups is this file that we're getting? Is it as deep as it goes?
No, not at all. It's pretty recent. It's 2013.
So we are downstairs. She went on some interface and like said what files she wanted, and now we have to go upstairs into the server room and do some physical manual labor to get these files back. So what are you doing?
I'm unlocking a filing cabinet.
How did you get into organization?
I don't know.
What are these called?
LTO tapes.
How old is this technology? Because this looks like an effing like Sega Genesis cartridge that you pull, like a maroon Sega Genesis cartridge that you pulled out of a box. What are you doing?
I have to eject the magazine in order to load the tape because it has an auto loader.
Okay, so she's opening this thing that has multiple slots in it, and she's putting the maroon Sega Genesis cartridge inside and slid it back in. It was very 2001: A Space Odyssey, but way more boring also.
So that goes in there, and then it has to load the tape, which takes like a minute. And then by the time I get downstairs, it'll be loaded, and then we can restore the media from the tape. Well, the main thing is like we have like a database of all of the things that are on each tape. So like when you have a project and it's like, oh, do we have this project backed up? You have to look up which tape that project is on.
When things are in order, do you feel calm?
Yes. When they're in order, when they're out of order, it's not calm.
How did you get into organization? Have you always been an organized person?
No, I mean, I like things to make sense.
Have you always felt that way, or is that a recent thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
But what would your room look like at home? Is it organized?
It was a mess. It was always a mess. At home, like, I don't know, when I was younger, it was a mess, but then I had to learn to keep it clean.
So now it's clean?
Yeah, now it's really clean. Oh no, this is going to be the worst BathTunes interview ever in the entire history of BathTunes interviews.
Alright. When you wake up in the morning, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much dread do you have?
Depends on the day. I think that, you know, people always say that they're like, oh man, I thought I was stressed out before, but I'm super stressed out now. It's like, no, that's just because that's your natural tendency, is to be at a certain level. And no matter what happens around you, really, you're going to levitate. You're going to be at that certain level of stress. I think that some people are just worriers, and like no matter what they do, they're going to worry about whatever that thing is. So even if I'm not worried about anything here or any actual legitimate level of concern, I'm still going to find something to be concerned about, you know.
So, say I send you on a cruise. You're on a cruise,
Haven't you heard about those cruise ships that just everybody gets stranded? They don't have bathrooms or running water for like 2 weeks?
So you would worry about that would happen?
Yes.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
No.
Yeah, it's nothing that doesn't happen.
It
seriously,
happened.
Here's what happens on a cruise. They have like meals all the time. It's all free. You walk around this giant ship that's like a mall. Only there's ocean on all sides, and they feed you. You're basically, did you see WALL-E?
Yeah.
You're those fat people on WALL-E. Do you think you could relax in that situation on a cruise ship?
I could.
What would you do to chill out?
I don't know.
You don't have a chill out.
This conversation is stressing me right now. I'm stressed out having this talk.
You binge watch television shows, true?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're relaxed when you're binge watching a television show?
Meet the Sloths. That was a relaxing show to watch. I think that, like, if something happens in a show that I'm really into, and, like, I relate to the characters, or I even don't relate to the characters, but I, like, respect the characters or value the characters, then I can kind of, like, I can get into that situation, whereas if that exact situation happened to me in real life, I would just kind of not really care super strongly either way. Like, it would just happen, and I would be okay with it. But when it happens in a show, I, like, feel the way I'm supposed to feel. I mean, I feel feelings, but it's easier when it's, like, presented to you that this is how you're supposed to feel.
You feel like in normal life you're not allowed to feel?
No, I mean, everybody's allowed to feel, but it's different. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna die early. I mean, I might die early, but anybody might die early.
All right, Reg. This might not be a good one.
This is a really bad one. It's the most boring process you could possibly document.
All right.
Real short.
Thanks for being on the show, Reg.
Mm-hmm.
Now back to the music.